You know, I actually love gardening. Like, I genuinely love it. There's something peaceful about it, like getting your hands in the soil, watching things grow, seeing life come from something so small. And I'd say most of the time I'm pretty good at it. I've got a mean collection at home of different plants, and I'm always looking for something new. But there is this one plant. One plant, for whatever reason, absolutely hates me. And that's the maidenhair fern. I don't know if anyone else has had this experience, but this plant and I are not friends. Because here's the thing, I do everything right. I adjust the light. Too much sun, no worries. I'll move it. Too little light, I'll fix that too. I water it carefully, not too much, not too little. I even go as far as using filtered water because apparently tap water is too harsh. It has chlorine, minerals, all that stuff. I give it gentle fertilizer, I talk to it, I encourage it, I play music for it. And you know what happens? It looks amazing, like thriving, lush, beautiful. You think, this is it, I've cracked it. I'm officially the plant person. And then 2 weeks later, it just dies. No warning, no explanation, just gone. And the worst part, it gives me hope. It pulls me in and it looks like it's working. And then suddenly, it's not. And I remember thinking one day, why is this so hard with this plant? Why does something as simple as growing this plant feel so complicated? And then it hit me. Just like the Holy Spirit hit me type thing. I am so glad that I am not responsible for growing my own spiritual fruit. Because this is what exactly Jesus spoke about in John 15. He says, I am the vine, you are the branches. And what he's really saying in this is, you're not the gardener, you're not the one managing the growth, you're not the one trying to keep everything alive, you're just the branch. And that kind of sounds like, I want to be more than that. But it's actually really freeing, because if I had to manage my own spiritual life the way I had to manage that fern, we'd all be in trouble. Constantly adjusting, constantly wondering, am I doing enough? Is this working? Why does it look good one week and fall apart the next? But Jesus says something completely different. He says, remain in me and you will bear much fruit. Not try harder or fix yourself or get everything right. Just remain. Stay connected. Because a branch doesn't produce fruit by effort. It produces fruit by connection. It doesn't wake up saying, all right, today I'm going to be more loving and more patient and more peaceful. No, it just simply says, I'm going to stay attached to the vine. And the life of the vine flows through it. And what comes out of that life? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, all the things we often try so hard to manufacture are actually meant to grow naturally. But here's where it gets real, because some of us might be thinking, okay, but I don't feel like I'm growing. I don't see much fruit. I still struggle. And the truth is, growth is often invincible before it's visible. Just like a plant, just like a vine, there's a whole process happening beneath the surface before anything shows up on the outside. And sometimes what feels like things falling apart is actually part of the process. See, a seed has to fall apart to grow. Even the pruning, even the hard seasons, they're not signs that God has stepped away. They're signs He's still tending the garden. And if you've ever found yourself worrying, do I have enough fruit? Am I growing it all? Let me encourage you with this. The fact that you care is already a sign of life. A dead branch doesn't worry about fruit. Only something alive does that. Only something connected feels that tension. So maybe today, instead of asking, am I doing enough? Ask a different question. Am I staying connected? Because if you stay connected to Jesus, if you keep coming back, if you remain, even imperfectly, even on the messy days, even when you feel like that struggling little plant, fruit will come. Not forced, not manufactured, but real, visible, and life-giving fruit for the people around you. And honestly, that takes a whole lot of pressure off, because I don't have to be the gardener. I don't have to get it all right. I don't have to keep the whole thing alive. I just have to stay close to the one who already is. And that is where life grows. Stay blessed.
No shame in rest, he called it good. Sabbath rhythm like I should. Tend the garden, feed the soul.